Hi, my name is Scott McCauley, and this is a quick video invitation to high school students and their teachers to come down to Innovation Alley for a quick tour, see what we're doing down here. You see my contact information right here if you want to jot it down to get in touch with me for go forward with the tour. Let's talk about the tour. Coming down Innovation Alley, known as Winnipeg's West Exchange District. It can be anywhere from 1 to 3 hours or whatever. For safety and security reasons, probably 24 would be the upper ceiling of number of students. We could have multiple tours though. The idea is to introduce students to Winnipeg's creative cluster, entrepreneurship community, and creativity, well, the artistic community as well. Point being in this creative cluster is this idea of collisionability, serendipity, karma, helping each other out, sharing of ideas, bouncing around different organizations, different entrepreneurs, creatives, makes for a special place that that fosters entrepreneurship and innovation. There is a game plan to the startup community, and it's a pretty neat space that's really starting to grow out. And I bring my Red River College students there most days, and they can interact regularly, and it's a lot of learning going on, a lot of neat things happening down in the alley. Another point to make about this is when you introduce young people or people to new technologies and new processes, this with that, take a look at this new type of machine that does this, it affords innovation. Hey, what if you put this together with that? And that's another point of bringing them down here. Show them new technologies. There is a loose cluster of organizations in the alley, and they all work together, and they're always helping each other out. Some of the places you could look to, it's as I said, 1 to 3 hour tour. One of the best places to start is the Scentworks, and that'd be a part of the longer tour. This is a $3 million worker space or maker space, sorry, where there's a lot of really high-end digital tools such as 3D printers, CNC routers, laser cutters that you can do some really great stuff with, and there's a lot of young people doing really neat businesses and art there, and great to expose some of these students. It's a 10 to 60 minute tour. Co-work spaces we call is somewhere where you can rent a desk if you're a startup tech entrepreneur, and that's what Ramp Up Manitoba is, and there's a great space in there right beside the Scentworks, and there's a lot of neat stuff happening there. There's also Ramp Up as a meetup group, and we do Ramp Up weekends, something the students might be interested in as well. I teach at Roblin Center. This is Red River College's downtown campus. The three main departments are business, computers, and digital media. In the startup world, we call that hustlers, hackers, and makers. So it's a great place to start your entrepreneurial education as well. There's also electronic technologists in there as well. Manitoba Technology Center is down the road, probably a block and a half, and it's a incubator for businesses. So you might start a business at Ramp Up, just yourself and a friend or two, and then you might start to scaling up. You'd bring it to Technology Accelerator, get a little more financing, get a little more sophisticated, and burst out orbit there. Some other places you might want to, whatever, depending on what you want to go see. Dash is it's a 10-person social media company. The interesting part about it is the founders are the grand old ages of 17 and 18 years old, and they have 10 people working there, and it's a great story of youth empowerment. Just down the hall is Co-Element, the video company that you'll actually see a video at the end of this video of what they did. ACI is the Arts and Creative Industries, and they have a co-work space for artists down there. And there's also across the street is the kind of a visual arts entrepreneurship cluster, virtual reality, Pomo, a whole bunch of neat stuff in there. If you're interested in seeing that, we probably wouldn't go there, but there's a music hub. There's Frames for Art has a whole bunch of businesses in it. In the basement, probably about 6 startup fashion businesses. And there's always stuff happening in the alley. I want to leave you here today with a quick chamber video. That's Winnipeg Chamber of what Innovation Alley is. Please contact me if your class would love to come to Innovation Alley.
Innovation happens when creative minds bounce off one another. Where would those creative minds bounce? In Winnipeg. A distinctive feature of creative enterprise is that they thrive best in each other's company, in places that have both a local identity and are also open to the world. The challenge for creative industry is they each operate in their own silo, but that's changing. Bold thinking is what led the Red River College to open a downtown location in 2002, renovating a block of 3 unique heritage buildings on the corner of Princess and William. The Roblin Center campus is home to 200 staff and 2,000 students studying modern media, information technology, and business. The foresight was that these programs made sense to be downtown, closer to those stakeholders. Red River College further implanted its footprint by bringing Western Canada's oldest skyscraper back to life with the transformation of the 11-story Union Bank Tower. The old building that had been vacant for a number of years not only houses the college's hospitality program, but also their first student residences. Students and young creative minds living downtown year-round is another achievement for downtown revitalization. 3 years ago, AscentWorks believed that every idea should have the opportunity to exist. Located on the 3rd floor of 125 Adelaide Street in the Exchange District, they created an accessible environment providing a hands-on access to fabrication and prototyping equipment, knowledge, and a community of support for entrepreneurs, inventors, artists, and innovators. Their combined passions and expertise often spark opportunities for collaborative projects, mentorship, and skills transfer. Recognizing the need to produce creative thinkers in 2013, the Arts and Cultural Institute felt it was time to be bold and move their office in the Exchange District to 245 McDermott. Opening a center for creative entrepreneurs, members can come to work, learn, and meet, and from which they can promote their creative projects. And there you have it, Innovation Alley, a perfect example to the definition of creativity, when the use of the imagination or original ideas, communication, and connectivity can come together to make something special. On the back of sweeping social and technological change, culture and creativity can play a new role as drivers of economic transformation. That transformation is happening in downtown Winnipeg, in the Exchange District, where our history meets our future. And that brings us to Winnipeg's next bold idea, the Creative Campus, where our creative minds come to work, live, and play.